This video is going to be about the temporal bone. So if you have your blue bone packet in front of you, you can look at the features of the temporal bone. So we're going to start with the squamous suture which joins the temporal and the parietal bone.
Squamous suture.
Then there are three parts of the temporal bone. There's the petrous portion.
Petrous portion. And here is the petrous portion in relation to the skull.
The squamous portion.
Squamous portion is the flat portion, and here it is on the skull.
And the tympanic portion.
And the tympanic portion is here at the bottom, where the auditory mechanisms happen.
And on this skull, we can see the external auditory meatus.
External auditory meatus. Here's on the human skull. Here it is on the plastic skull.
The zygomatic process.
Zygomatic process is here and here.
The external auditory meatus.
External auditory meatus on the human and on the plastic.
The mastoid process.
Mastoid process right here.
Styloid process.
Styloid process, little guy that sticks down.
The stylomastoid foramen.
That is right in between the mastoid process and the styloid process, right here. And right here you can see a tiny little hole in between the mastoid process and the styloid process.
Mandibular fossa.
The mandibular fossa is right here, and that is where the mandible articulates with the temporal bone.
Internal auditory meatus.
Internal auditory meatus is on the inside here, and let's see, I'll get it, the directions correct. Right here and right here. It's on the inside in the petrous portion of the temporal bone.
Carotid canal.
Carotid canal. There's a nice little pipe cleaner here to show where it is, and it is directly by we're going to show it here. There's the styloid process. It's directly lateral to the styloid process.
Directly medial. Yep.
Medial, sorry.
Right. Jugular foramen.
Jugular foramen, we'll show on this one, is the hole or the foramen where the occipital bone and the temporal bone meet to form this area here.
And the temporal bone forms the middle cranial fossa,
Which is right in this area.